is Kyrja, and I'm going to sing a song that I wrote called Jack's Red Bird. Have you ever had a song get stuck in your head and you just can't get rid of it no matter what you do? No? Well, you're about to. And you have a part to play too. It goes like this. Hi-ho. So sing along with me. Anytime that you think you can, please do. Here we go. Hi-ho, diddly-I-o, hi-ho, diddly-I-o, hi-ho, diddly-I-o. That's not your part. On with the story we go. Hi-ho, your part is the hi-ho. Hi-ho, diddly-I-o, hi-ho, diddly-I-o. Sing with me. Hi-ho, diddly-I-o. On with the story we go. Hi-ho. Oh, Jack was a very tall man. He traveled far across the land. Jack was lanky and tall. He called nowhere home at all. Jack had a doggie, named him Mack. Mack was a mutt with one eye black. Jack had a pipe he liked to smoke. Our friend Jack was a happy bloke. Jack was a singer of merry songs. He liked to sing all day long. Now and then Mack chimed in too, with a yip or yap and a howl or two. Ow! That's right, you get to do that part too. They traveled far and they traveled far wide, across the land from side to side. They traveled up and also down, singing songs from town to town. He sang songs that were slow and sweet to all the girls he happened to meet, plying his trade, that's what he called it, for hours on end. Then off he'd go around the bend. Hi-ho, diddly-I-o, hi-ho, diddly-I-o, hi-ho, diddly-I-o. On with the story we go. Hi-ho. Jack liked to eat a lot, especially spuds that were nice and hot. Mack was a dog and had to eat too, so Jack knew what he had to do. Jack and Mack took a little trip off through the water in a very little skiff. Mack took the bow and Jack did row. Okay, it's rowing with two hands, okay? Got that? It's not rowing with one hand. It's rowing with two hands. With no idea where they go. First they zigged and then they zagged. From time to time they slowly lagged. Don't you know they soon ran aground? And no lucky Jack, what he found. Hi-ho, diddly-I-o, hi-ho, diddly-I-o, hi-ho, diddly-I-o. Come on with me. Oh, on with the story we go. Hi-ho. Jack knew a man who wore a gold crown. All the king did was to frown. The king was alone as he could be, with no time at all to chase ladies. When Jack met the king so long ago, he was taking a bath, don't you know? Jack liked to hear the king. He liked to hear Jack sing his songs, but he never sat still for long. Jack didn't care what the king liked to say. No, he didn't care one little bit. At the end of the song, the king asked for a towel. This is your part again. Get ready. And that's when Mack joined in with a howl. Ow! The king was handsome with golden curls, the envy of women and little girls. He was generous and very kind, but he was always running behind. Why? The king had duties and things to do. He had way too much to do. Everyone told him to take a wife, and then he'd have a better life. You believe that? Hi-ho, diddly-I-o, hi-ho, diddly-I-o, hi-ho, diddly-I-o. On with the story we go. Hi-ho. What's that got to do with Jack and Mack being out in the water? I'm going to tell you. When Jack and Mack ran aground, Jack was amazed by what he'd found. There were ladies everywhere, all without clothes. Everyone was bare. Woo! He'd been rowing for days on end, two hands back and forth and back again. The sea was filled with islands galore, palm trees, beaches, and sandy shores. How nice! He soon discovered to his surprise none of these ladies cared to be brides. Each was a queen in her own right, and thought having a husband not very bright. The women on the island were fearsome ones, all tall and golden brown by the sun. When Jack and Mack did arrive, they had to be clever to stay alive. When faced with death, Jack did cry. He stuttered and he stammered, afraid to die. He tried and tried, but could say no word, which Mack the mutt found quite absurd. They tied him to a stake, they tied him tight, they danced around him all through the night. When dawn came, they lit a really big fire. Things for Jack were looking dire. Now you might wonder or try to guess where was Mack in this big mess, but he was smart and knew what to do. And after the chorus, you will too. Hi-ho, diddly-I-o, hi-ho, diddly-I-o, hi-ho, diddly-I-o. On with the story we go. Hi-ho. Did you say it? Hi-ho. All right. Mack was a mutt and knew he was cute. He went in Jack's bag and took out his flute. He grabbed it then ran quickly away, waiting for just the right moment to play. Waited he did, our faithful friend Mack, waiting to rescue his friend Jack. But after a while, he got bored. He came back out, and then one of the women gave a shout. "Oh, how cute!" That was the shout. She thought Mack was the cutest could be, inviting her sisters to come and see. Then she hugged the dog tight to her chest, and you can probably guess the rest. Mack liked the ladies right away, wouldn't you? He never thought of getting away. He turned right on his puppy-like charm, and soon all the ladies were disarmed. He danced with a princess who looked like a bird. Her name was Peacock, which was pretty absurd. Then with a lady named Flamingo, cha-cha-cha, around and round they did go. The Duchess was a toucan, the maid a macaw, but the Queen was who held Mack in awe. She was a beauty of a cockatoo. She scratched behind his ears a time or two. The women were all taken with our friend Mack, so much so they forgot about Jack. But Mack kept an eye on him despite all his fun, and he got to Jack before he was well done. Hi-ho, diddly-I-o, hi-ho, diddly-I-o, hi-ho, diddly-I-o. On with the story we go, together, hi-ho. Mack chewed the ropes despite the flames, right through the ropes despite the dames. Then he led Jack into the bush with a yip and a nip and a little push. In his mad dash, Jack did stumble and fall, not watching where he was going at all. When he hit the ground, Jack saw the flute. Oh, great! He grabbed it and gave a little toot, toot. Even though he was scared through and through, still he knew exactly what to do. He played a quick ditty that was sweet, ending the song with a little tweet, tweet. Something like that. Jack had watched while Mack had danced, seeing how ladies skipped and pranced. Together he put two and two and figured out what he had to do. Our friend Jack had traveled the land, learning tricks and sleight of hand. He paid attention along the way, so he knew exactly what to do today. He'd heard stories and tales galore, fairy tales, yarns, and more. The birds of paradise he could now reveal as being true, completely real. He'd heard tell once upon a time, and a story told completely in rhyme, how an island full of women were really birds. At the time he thought them very strange words, but he paid attention, our friend Jack. So now he had a plan of attack. He played his flute both loud and clear, and all the women, poof, they just disappeared. Hi-ho, diddly-I-o, hi-ho, diddly-I-o, hi-ho, diddly-I-o. Thank you. On with the story we go. Hi-ho. Off to the trees flew lorries and doves, off and up to the clouds way above. Cockatiels, parakeets, and a toucan too. They were all beautiful the way they flew. Just as Jack had lowered his flute, as the echoes faded of his last toot, out from the trees stepped someone new. Well, to tell the truth, there were two. A young woman dressed in red and a young boy too, and now Jack wondered what he should do. He was probably in trouble for breaking that spell. The newcomers weren't happy, he could tell. They talked for a while while the sun rose high, but I don't know what they said, I won't lie. All I know is that in the end, Jack and Mack left in their boat again. When they rode away, you should know they weren't alone when they did go. No, the woman and boy, they went too. I wonder what they were up to. Don't you? Say yes. Mack sat in the bow and Jack did row. Off to the waves they did go. This time no zigging nor zagging took place. This time Jack set a furious pace. When they landed, they went straight to the king, but this time Jack didn't bother to sing. He took the king aside and told him true. The king had something he had to do. Hi-ho, diddly-I-o, hi-ho, diddly-I-o, hi-ho, diddly-I-o. On with the story we go. There was a cost to the spell Jack broke, and our friend Jack, he was not a happy bloke. It was up to him to marry the girl, or his tongue would blacken and curl. Ow! The king shook his head, and he did frown. He's always frowning. Then he scratched the curls under his crown. He knew Jack, he knew him well, but his secret was one he would never tell. The girl's name was Jill, and she'd been lost out of the sea, she'd been tossed. But that all happened very long ago, and that's another story, don't you know? What you need to know about this lady in red is that she once was close to dead. She made a promise when she washed ashore to stay on the island forevermore. That's a very long time. An old man found her, a mysterious man with a long beard and gnarled old hands. He called a flock of birds to heal the maid, but of course, there was a price for his aid. As long as she stayed on the island there, Jill never grew old, she never had a care. She could fly and play all day long, singing a merry song. Yes, that's right, you guessed it right. Jill became a bird with a gift of flight. Unlike the others who were born that way, Jill could still become human one day. The plot thickens. The only way our Jill could leave that place was if she ever came face to face with someone who would play a pretty song, and even then, poor Jill, it wouldn't last for long. The other part of that magic spell, you see, was that she would always be happy. If her rescuer failed to keep her that way, he'd lose what made him happiest each day. Ooh! Hi-ho, dilly-I-o, hi-ho, dilly-I-o, hi-ho, dilly-I-o, together, oh! On with the story we go, hi-ho. So Jack had a problem, as you can see, but you might not know what that might be. And you probably don't know why Mack howled, oh! When the king had dropped his towel. The king loved more than to hear Jack sing. Oh yes, there were many, many more things he'd long figured out to be happy in life. He wasn't going to need a wife. Oh no, I can hear you cry and moan. Some of you may even groan. But the truth of the matter for our friend Jack was that he liked to take it from the back. Jack was worried about his song and voice, but he really knew he had no choice. Even if his tongue did blacken and curl, he could not marry that girl. So in the end, pun intended, there was nothing more to do. They knew exactly what they had to do. They told Jill she was free to go her way. And what do you suppose Jill had to say? I bet you can guess. Hi-ho, dilly-I-o, hi-ho, dilly-I-o, hi-ho, dilly-I-o. On with the story we go. One more chapter, we can do it. Before she said a single word, before she turned back into a bird, that young boy told him he had something to say. He smiled when he said, "You found the way." Jack was relieved and wiped his brow. The king said, "Well, what do we do now?" The boy turned himself into a bat, and Jill said, "Well, that is that." Well, Jack was a very tall man. I told you that before. He traveled far across the land. Jack was lanky and tall. He got nowhere home at all. Jack had a dog and he called him Mack. Mack was a mutt with one eye black. Jack had a pipe and he really liked to smoke it. Our friend Jack was a happy bloke. From time to time Jill went along. Sometimes she even joined in the song. They were all as happy as could be. And that's the end of my story. Together now. Hi-ho, dilly-I-o, hi-ho, dilly-I-o, hi-ho, dilly-I-o. On with the story we go. Hi-ho. Of course, that's Jack and Jill. It sets us up for another song in the future, doesn't it?